As technology over the ages, from the invention of the wheel to cryptocurrency advances, so does the gap between advantaged and disadvantaged communities widen. The last 400 years has seen the largest shift in human development from a technological perspective. The result of this can be clearly seen when one looks at the developed countries and the developing countries. Whilst Mauritius, looking back, has had one of the strongest economies in Africa, it can still be categorized as a developing country by comparison to the developed ones. Informed opinions position Mauritius from a technological perspective as being about 20 to 30 years behind developed countries like Taiwan and Japan, if not more, considering its lack of resources at the rate things are developing, the gap is set to widen. Understand this is already starting to have a cataclysmic impact on the economy, and life for the average Mauritian is going to get harder. This is the reality, like it or not. Greetings from Think Steam. My name is Jason Tonkin, also known as Jaggerbags. I've been a qualified educator for about 30 years. I'm a musician at heart and an entrepreneur by nature, and my passion has always been youth development. Being completely disappointed with the education system as a whole has been, and what it's been delivering for our kids, I focus my energy during my career and giving my attention to finding the most important skills that children need to develop to succeed in the 21st century. And in doing so, I've unearthed a reality that exists for most Mauritian people and others from developing countries. That is to say, up to 80% of people are going to be left behind in my lifetime. And AI and technology That is to say, up to 80% of people are going to be left behind in my lifetime as AI and technology is brought in like a thief in the night to vaporize jobs. Unemployment is already on the rise, and this is not going to stop. What COVID-19 and future pandemics have already done and are going to cause in the future is going to be seen as a walk in the park when compared to what AI technology development is going to be doing. I never knew this before I started Think Steam Limited. It has been a real eye-opener. Why do you think gated communities are going up left, right, and center? I'm just saying. I am not fear-mongering. It's called critical thinking, a 21st century skill that young people need to develop, which most education systems are not designed to produce for various reasons. Young people today are studying for jobs that will not exist in 5 to 10 years. Corporations and large companies are looking for any opportunity to bring in AI to take over the jobs that younger people up to now have been responsible for. What about those of you who are traders? AI trading platforms are coming in and things are shifting even there. And so now those companies who have the best IT traders are going to be the ones who dominate that space. Artificial intelligence is taking over industry at almost every level. Companies want to experiment with possibilities of AI to bring additional value to their product and service. Data from Accenture's research says that in the upcoming year, more than 65% of companies plan to be investing in AI. It's obvious considering the fact that in some industry, AI will boost their revenues by 30%. AI is more productive than human beings. Even at a street sweeping level, AI is coming in. It's cheaper, it does a better job, and it doesn't need holidays, and it's simply more reliable. If the past school year has taught us anything about technology in the classroom, it's that quality trumps quantity every time. We live in a world with no shortage of edtech teaching tools, quantity-wise. So the key lies in sorting through them to find the gems. During the last lockdown, that's what I was doing. And I sifted through many different edtech platforms like Minecraft, Pear Deck, Flipgrid, Storyboard, and several others, as it became clear to me from previous experience with Lego Education that robotics and coding platform like Robotify offers is by far superior to all the other platforms that are available. And besides, it can be done online and it can be done at home, anytime, any place, anywhere, so long as you've got a PC and an internet connection. When considering the 2 or 3 robotic platforms that I was looking at closely, it turned out that the tech companies wanted to go to the big markets and we're not really interested in engaging in a small market like Mauritius. After lengthy emails and discussions and persuasion, Robotify Labs was satisfied with my explanation that we wanted to become a regional edtech hub for Africa and also to move into other developing countries in Africa. I was able to negotiate a similar deal to what they were offering schools and resellers in the US and other huge markets. Clearly, this is a company that really wants to reach out and help youths from all around the world. And I'm therefore proud to encourage you to consider the Robotify platform we offer as the one to expose your children to. For some of the best coding experiences available online, Robotify is the way. We give online workshops and we give, and in due course, we should be offering our courses in English, French, and Creole by Mauritians for Mauritians. Thank you for listening. If you've got this far in our video, don't forget to like our ThinkStream page on Facebook, and follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and do join us for some TikTok so you can remain updated about what's happening in the most exciting extracurricular youth club in Mauritius. Oh yes, and please do fill in the attached online form so that we can get hold of you personally and to tell you about any new developing technologies that we plan to be bringing in due course. Thanks for joining me here, and always remember, find your passion, find your purpose, think STEAM. Namaste. Namaste.